And yeah, even if it's just for the knowing sake, right? It will be brought to light in the next few hours or maybe days. I don't think this is just about him spending money. The same videos everywhere, the same video abound everywhere of those who will call the authority guys in power. They're facing the same naira. So it is EFCC's sort of kind of job now will also make us be interested in whatever else they might want to also cover up, at least for the knowing sake. We'll bring that back here. It is the same like that of the Babariga mobile banking CEO of Kano. That is Gandolla. It never goes away. So today, an announcement has been made. In fact, yesterday, an announcement was made by the current governor there. They used to be friends. They used to be together until trailer passes the amazing between them right up. And that guy is now doing exactly what Nigerian EFCC should be doing or have done. Unfortunately, the thief is now the chairman of the ruling party with a drug lord as the president. See, the president of Nigeria is a drug lord, okay? The vice president of Nigeria is a terrorist sympathizer and a terror apologist as well. Their party chairman is a career kleptomaniac, a thief caught on camera, collecting bribes as kickbacks from the road contracts he awarded, government contracts he awarded them after approving the excess kickback that will be paid back to him. When he was exposed, the supposed anti-corruption czar, which is Bukwari, the man that was supposed to be catching thieves and saving Nigerians from these accursed lunatics in power. He joined them and he even asked, what kind of technology did they use in discovering recording Gandolla, collecting the money? You need to know the type of technology. He also said he wondered why Gandolla couldn't let somebody else collect the bribe for him. That was what Bukwari said. And he didn't say it on interview. No. It was during their presidential debate in 2019. And he was asked about Gandolla. You still raise the hand of a thief? That people should vote for him again in 2019 in Kano? And he was like, the thing is that I do not know the type of technology used in detecting what is done. But that technology, we must study it. Because I don't understand why Gandolla will go and collect the bribe himself instead of sending somebody. The Kano State House of Assembly, rather than investigate and get rid of the the kleptomaniac lunatic Gandolla. What did they do? They debunked the whole allegation and said recording him while he was taking bribe was invasion of his privacy. They declared the journalist wanted. That was in Kano. They declared the journalist wanted. The journalist got arrested for exposing the thieving governor. Okay, it was dumped in jail. They started asking the guy to apologize to him. That he's sorry, he will never do that again. I'm so sorry, sir. So sorry, sir. Then they let him go. But Jafar, the smart on his own side, said, if Gandolla want to take him to court now, he's free to. Those videos are authentic. And as for Haba, he said Gandolla must cough out the money. They believe that Gandolla took over $2 million in kickbacks as governor of Kano State, but they could only trace $460,000. Does that not ring bell? Well, 430,000 rather. Like the drug lord Tinubu, they forfeited $460,000 US to avoid jail in heroin trafficking in America. Gandolla did not hand over any money. He swallowed it. And now they believe that they can prove that $460,000, I'm sorry, $430,000 was taken in bribe by Gandolla and his wife. As for in Naira, over 1.5 billion in Naira was also collected in bribes by Gandolla, his wife, and some members of his family. So they are now charging them. And here is what the Abba Yusuf had to say. I'll show you.
During his inaugural speech as governor of Kano State on May 29, 2023, Abba Yusuf pledges to unravel and prosecute those behind cases of political violence recorded in the state before and during the 2015, 2019, and 2023 elections. And with his belief that there is wrongful allocation of the state's property by the immediate past administration, Abba Yusuf inaugurates these two commissions of inquiries.
This commission will find out the root causes of the political and other forms of violence in the state. It will identify where violence associated with 2015, 2019, as well as 2023 general elections occurred throughout the state. It will also identify the sponsors, as we said, and perpetrators of the political and other forms of violence during and in between elections in Kano State, etc., etc.
While the Commission of Inquiry under Justice Zuwaira Yusuf will look into cases of political violence and missing persons from 2015 to 2023, Justice Farouk Lawan's commission has the mandate of inquiring into cases of misappropriation of public assets.
No one should be afraid because we're going to do our work objectively without, as we have sworn, without fear of evil, affection, or ill will, you understand? So it doesn't matter. Whoever comes to us, if he is on the right path, there is no problem with that. And if he's on the wrong path, at the same time, we put him on the right path. That's the only thing we are there to, not to put blame on any other person, but where is the problem and how do we solve it? That's the only thing, you understand.
If you are not really actually comfortable of giving an evidence in public or in open, you can submit a written memorandum. We're going to encourage members of the public to come forward and present whatever they want.
The two commissions, which has 3 months to submit their reports, has members drawn from the judiciary, civil society organizations, religious bodies, the media, and the general public.
So they want to look into all of the political violence of APC, Egbekebe, since 2015 to 2019, and then to 2023. It's practically like they are investigating Gandolla as the governor and the government of Kano. That would be interesting because we can also call that a distraction, right? Because you know that nothing will happen to Gandolla except when it is time for them to sacrifice him and Wiki. And every small thing like this of Bobrisky can then kind of happen. You know that kind of drill, right? Because you can't even arrest him. Who would you say to arrest him? His wife and the rest of them. He is the chairman of APC, Ebekebe, the den of criminals. Come on, man. That too can be a waste of time. However, here is what Jafar had to say on this.
He can drag me to court to challenge his innocence, to challenge whether he is innocent or not. Because I still stand by my position that those clips are original. If they were not original, we wouldn't have gone ahead to publish them. It's a sting operation that was undertaken more than 2 years ago. The whistleblower, the person, a contractor in Kano, or a lot of contractors in Kano have been complaining about the governor's habit of collecting bribe from contractors from 15 up to some say up to 30% are commission from every project executed in the state. One of the contractors is a friend of mine. He complained to me, and I told him that we can't go ahead to run such a story because of the magnitude of the allegations without having a hard facts at our hand. Then he agrees to plant a spy camera on his captain. After planting the spy camera, he kept taking the shots month after month until he got the correct shots, getting the governor's face, about 15 clips. He captured about 15 clips. Well, during the operation, he gave the governor well over $5 million during the operation. And he captured most of the bribe-taking scenes in those 15 clips. So it is not issue of saying that these clips are not true, this and that. Nobody can just wake up in a day and just heap all these allegations against a sitting governor and just be walking free. Also, I have received several threats to my life, really. But standing by the truth, being protected to go to Kano and testify before the committee shows that I have at least some semblance in truth in my testimony.
Well, maybe you didn't get it.
So they ended up arresting him. They ended up trying to make him to say, okay, he's sorry. We are going to tell him sorry. But did you hear that? It wasn't even the journalist that recorded the whole clip. It was a contractor that was giving the bribe. Before every project carried out in Kano State, this guy was collecting 30% commission. 30%. And he always demanded that they should bring it to him in dollars. Do you understand? So if you are looking for those who bought your, who stole your dollars, because that's pretty much stealing, right? So $5 million alone came to Gandolla's hand from one contractor. It doesn't have to say, oh, because I am governor. Oh yeah, hey, you, go and withdraw $1 billion for me. That's not how they do it. That is why in the area of procurement, that is where they loot you. They'll tell you this one for me, this one for you, this one for the rest of others. That is how they do it. You want to get a contract from government in Nigeria and you do not know how they talk, you better learn. All right? Because if you are supposed to, if this object is to be, is to be procured, that's to be bought or purchased, right? And you have to supply that to government. This is how it goes. If the value of this product is 100 naira, you as a businessman, maybe by selling it for 120 naira, you are okay. You've made profit. On each one, you gain 20 naira. In government, if you are dealing with Nigerian government, number one, you have to let them know that the value of this device is 1,000 naira times 10 the value. It's ridiculous, right? But that's how they do it. Okay? So you have to present it as 1,000 naira. That is times 10. And that means from your own part as a businessman, you have factored in the interest of those who are going to sign the check. Now, they can now tell you, oh, are you sure 1,000 naira will be enough for each? Why not just make it a 1,400 naira each? And I'm going to take 30% of that. Is that all right? So now there Yusuf go, they say, yeah, sure. Why? 30%, sir. Yeah, 30%, you'll get it. Good. Now go and raise the memo and I'll sign it. And by the time they bring everything together, they may say, oh, your contract is 1.2 billion naira. Meanwhile, the original thing is not more than 100 million naira. So that means you have 1.1 billion naira profit stolen from government cover. in the name of buying this device, and it's ending up in the pocket of others. So you, who is the contractor, your name is going to show that you sold this device for 1,200 naira each. Okay? It's not going to be that Gandolla added money to it. It won't be that that commissioner or that minister, Minister Mayegun, added 1 billion naira to this budget. I mean, to this, the cost of this subject. It's going to say, what do you call that one again? Let me find the name. It's going to say, Princess and Daughters Limited supplied this device at 1,200 naira each to the government, and they got paid 1.2 billion naira. Princess and Daughters got paid 1.2 billion. That's what it's going to say. It's not going to say Mayegun collected 1 billion or Mayegun used this device to steal 1 billion. No, it's not going to say that. That's what you call kickback. So when you want to collect such money, you collect them in cash. No traces. The last trace of any money from government is going to be when the money was moved from government cover to your own account, your business account. So they will now assure you, don't worry yourself. If you scream and say, this whole thing is 100 million, even with 100 million, I'm still going to make profit. Even with 100 million naira, all this whole thing, I will still take care of you guys. I will still give you something. Well, 1.2 billion, we are making profit of 1.1 billion or something. We'll be saying now ordinary. They will tell you you'll be protected. Don't worry. Until a time like this will come, when somebody will say, Abba, I'm going to investigate it. That doesn't mean that one too is investigating because he loves his people. No. Love kill you there. Nobody they love anybody, Baba. Now chances be everybody in that place. Okay? It's turn by turn Nigeria Limited, remember? So that's how the Gandolla made $5 million almost. Hi! $5 million like Believer without carrying anything, just because you are able to rig election and become a governor of one of the poorest states in Nigeria, the state with the highest number of out-of-school children, Alimajiri, Kano. And that's it. That's just on, say, people, they give kickback. $5 million. Alaji Gandolla. And that is why, one of the times of many times that I know that many of these Nigerians, they really have mental health problems. Nigerians get mental health problems, so especially if you see those ones inside the APC. Imagine somebody who says is a supporter of APC, then accusing other people of coming to come and loot. You are angry because they did not allow you to come and loot again. It's because you have no access to free government money. These are people, right, who are the victims of the same looter. So, you get. But to them, APC, is, you people are just jealous because you don't have any chance to come and loot. APC have blocked all the looting. Now then I know say people get like you are coexisting with a lot of mentally deranged people, and And it's so unfortunate that some of them still dress nice, that they look like normal people. They're everywhere. You know, you have thieves, murderers, genocidists, as those who are promising you what? Better life. And you believe them and you don't think you are mad? No? Okay. I get you. So yes, that's Gandolla. We will dig out more on what the intention is as well. Okay. But we do have an idea. Somebody like myself do have an idea. Okay. Everybody remember the battle around the Kano. And Gandolla, who couldn't deliver Kano. Not only that, APC, Egbekegbe was defeated in Kano. They really like showed them enough that there's no guarantee that they will ever surface there again. I'm just saying, and they had to try and see if they could take it through the Supreme Court. Remember, where they couldn't through their ballots. Even Mahmoud couldn't help them. So you see, these guys too are trying to consolidate their own power. If they don't do everything to demystify Gandolla still have the power to wreak havoc